Jonathan Barrett, CEO of Barrett Financial Solutions. What's a major concern that your clients are having right now?
It's not a secret. The market's been extremely volatile this year, especially when people have just started investing and they made their first investment in January and saw their account dip 10 or even 20% if they were in growth stocks. The volatility of the market has proven to be a big stress point. It's important to see that the market has grown drastically over the last 10 years, and a lot of people have just stayed invested. Everybody thought, I can keep investing, I can keep growing my money. If people were invested in, let's just say, the tech or even the AI sector, dipped about 28% at one point this year. That's a stressful time for people. When you're investing and you're investing aggressively, that creates more volatile market performance.
Why are your clients concerned about this?
Our firm focuses on working with professional athletes, or more specifically, people in the NFL. And when a young player has never invested before and they're getting large sums of money and they're just starting investing, it's stressful. Investing in January and seeing your account go down based on market performance versus why didn't I just keep it in the bank? If people had invested in the S&P 500 over the last 5 years, including all of this market volatility, the S&P 500 is up over 105%. Investing in the long term and consistently is an appropriate response or an appropriate tactic to saving. Money sitting in cash. Why is that not appropriate in all situations? You might be earning 2 or 3 or 4% if you have a high yield savings account. But inflation on average is 3.2%. That simply means that your money is keeping pace with inflation. Investing over the long term creates a much higher probability of outpacing inflation and increasing the buying power of your assets.
How do you go about addressing these concerns with your clients?
When the market is volatile, we have to assess their goals. And before we build a portfolio, we develop a plan. If someone's plan has changed because of market volatility, that's very important. If somebody is planning on buying a property or a business or a restaurant in the next 3, 6, 12 months, that money should not be invested. Because if you were planning on buying something in February of this year, you might have 10 or 20% less of a down payment towards that purchase. What we do is we develop a plan first, and based on market volatility, we have to see, has your goal changed? On average, the market will see a down year 1 out of every 4 years. We haven't had a great run. But it is typical and it is appropriate to see some volatility in market performance. You're never going to get a straight line performance of your account just going up the same amount every single day, every single month. So assessing your goals, assessing if your goals have changed is paramount to continuing maintaining your financial plan.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me.